What's going on, everybody? Making a video today I was hoping wouldn't ever be necessary, but shit happens. As you can tell from the title of the video, somebody hit my car. Unfortunately, there's no note, and I'm not really sure exactly when or where it happened. Pretty sure where. I was in the parking lot of my own building here, and I was gone out of the country for about 2 weeks, and we got a huge blizzard multiple times. There's like 3 big snowstorms while I was gone. You know, I came back and there was a ton of snow sitting on top of it, and when I cleared it off, immediately I saw the damage. I will start by saying it's not that bad. It really isn't a huge deal. I'm not even sure if I'm going to do anything about it. That's how minor it is, but that almost makes it more frustrating because you know, it's not so bad that I feel like going to a body shop and paying out of pocket to have the work fixed, because it's not that big of a deal. And there was no note, so I can't go through the other person's insurance, you know, whoever it is that hit me and caused the damage, because I have no clue who they are. So I'm really in this in-between spot where I have to see the damage every time I walk out to my car, but I don't feel like paying to fix it. I'm starting off in the car here because it is pretty windy outside, and that would jack up the audio. But I get hit in the front right corner of the hood. So I'd be looking at a $700 repair bill here, and that just doesn't feel worth it for the extent of the damage. So yeah, time for massive speculation and me just guessing what happened here. With all the multiple snowstorms that we got, the apartment building was trying to clear out all the snow. So it's starting to melt now. It's been a little while since this happened, but basically the company they use to plow the lots here, they kind of suck. I've watched them work on the lot from up on my balcony before, and they come flying through the lot and sliding around in the snow. And you know, like this, if there's a gap, one open space between 2 cars, they will just rip back and forth and try and plow any of the open spots that they can. And like I said, my car was stuck sitting here for a couple weeks and 3 different storms. So you know, the plow people were out probably 3 or 4 times while I was gone. And you know, I've seen them have some pretty close calls with a lot of cars in here when I have been around. So part of me is just assuming that's got to be what happened. Otherwise, you know, if there was a snowbank behind somebody else's car and you know, they gave it the beans trying to back out over the bank instead of shoveling out, they might have, you know, come flying through and tapped it. But who knows? I wasn't here. There's no cameras in the lot, unfortunately, so I can't really find out either. But you know, no note, and not the end of the world with the extent of the damage. I'll pop out and show you guys in just a second what it looks like. So yeah, what the damage is somebody came and hit just the front corner of my hood, and it's so minor that it looks like you're giving them a little credit. They may not have even known that they hit the car. You know, that's still bullshit, because I mean, you'll know if you hit a car, right? We'd know if that happened. But the corner of the hood is folded down. You can kind of see a dent through one of the body lines on the hood where it kind of buckled down, and you can also kind of see the paint is a little jacked up, probably wherever, you know, whatever part of their car made contact with mine. I'll pop out here and we'll take a look. So yeah, outside the car now, like I said, the damage really isn't that bad. Probably going to be really hard to see until I kind of point out what happened. But it's this corner right here. Somebody hit and pushed it down. And you can see between the fender and the hood, that gap doesn't light up anymore. You can tell the hood is pushed down. Compare that to the other side here. Nice and smooth and flush. On this side, the hood is pushed down, doesn't meet up with the fender. Right here in this body line, you can see the dent right there. Get my grid board out to help show it. So with this, it's a grid board. Basically, you have the nice even colored lines on the board. And then when you look at the reflection on the car, the reflection will be all distorted. The lines will be all distorted in the reflection where the dent is. It can really help you show where damage is on a car. So again, looking at that dent in the body line, if I hold that up, windy as hell right now, you can see right in there where it kind of folds down through that body line. Paint here, pushed up from where they probably hit right here and pushed it down. And then I don't know, that could just be a rock chip or from the other car. I hadn't noticed it until I saw this damage, but pretty good gouge in the headlamp. Like I said, really not major damage. So I suppose there are a couple options for me to get that taken care of. I can either keep living with the damage, just keep using it how it is. It's not affecting drivability or anything. It doesn't even look that bad. I told my girlfriend about this when it happened, and she couldn't even find the damage. I had to point it out. Part of it's because I'm, trained to see damage on cars for part of my day job. So I could just keep living with it, keep using the car how it is. That's what I've been doing for a couple weeks now. I was thinking I could just buy a carbon fiber hood for a little bit more than the cost of repairing the vehicle. Just run exposed carbon. They wouldn't have to repaint it, anything like that. That'd be a pretty cool option, but again, not quite necessary. Or I can pay a shop out of pocket to do the repair work. If it was significant damage, I would go get it fixed. I'd get it taken care of, and the car would look like new. But right now, that just doesn't feel worth it. So I don't know, drop a comment below and let me know what you guys would do if you were me in this scenario. Get that fixed, keep living with it, go carbon fiber hood. What would you do? And let me know, am I justified for being pissed off about that or not? It's a nice car, new car to me anyway. And it's always just disappointing. Before I'd even really gotten to modifying it yet, I've already got damages to worry about and think about paying for instead of modifying. So I'd really rather put my money towards all the modifications I had planned for this car rather than repairs for relatively minor damage like that. And speaking of which, there are plenty of modifications coming. Already got some parts ordered, things on the way. So we're going to be building this car, having a lot of fun with it, but it's going to happen. Be sure to subscribe. Plenty more content coming with this car. More fun content, more positive content, unless I keep getting hit.